Okay, so today I'm going to show you my affordable watch collection. So these are the watches I wear on a daily basis. I'll go through and show you each watch and tell you a little bit about the watch. So the first one is this one here. This is a Hamilton Ventura. Hamilton was an American company. They made the first mass-produced battery-operated watch back in 1957, the Hamilton 500. This is a remake of the Hamilton 500. It's called the Ventura. Hamilton was bought out by the Swatch group, and then moved to Switzerland. So now it's a Swiss watch company. So this one here is 31mm. It's got a mineral crystal front. The movement in it is an ETA F05-111. It's around 650 Australian dollars. I think it's quite a smart looking watch. This watch was kind of made famous a bit by Tommy Lee Jones and Will Smith, who wore one of these in the movie Men in Black 1. So next watch is my work watch, I call it. This is the watch I wear when I'm working on my motorbike or doing something rough. This is a Wenger Swiss military. This is a quartz watch also, 41mm. It has an ETA movement in it. This is a really good luminous face for at night. It's just a nice rugged watch. This watch is worth around $130. So this is my military watch. Next one in my collection is a mechanical watch. So this is mechanical winding. It has a little second hand at the bottom. This one is made by a company called Pobeda. It's a Russian watch. It has a Zim 2602 mechanical movement in it. And this one is the Storm 333. You can buy this one like copies of this watch. There's a lot of copies of this on eBay, and you can buy it in a square shape and slightly different front. But I think it's quite an interesting little watch. This watch is worth around 80 Australian dollars on eBay. My next watch, this one here. This is a Vostok friendship watch. The reason I bought this is because it's quite unique. It's a Russian-Chinese friendship watch, so all the numbers around the outside are actually in Chinese characters instead of the Romanized numbers. And then on the front, at the top there, it says in China, it has two Chinese characters which are Yao Yi, which mean friendship in Chinese. So this also is a mechanical winding watch and a second hand at the bottom. So it's quite a nice little watch. It's got an acrylic face, caliber 2604 Vostok movement. This watch was made in the 60s, so it's around 1960 or something like that. 17 jewel movement. You can buy these in varied conditions on eBay. The cheaper ones sell for around like $100, $130. Better quality ones or better condition ones are around $200. And then some people are selling some really, really mint ones for up to 500 Australian dollars. So this, in this condition, it's probably around 200 Australian dollars. So it's quite a different little watch with the Chinese characters on the front. The next one in my collection is this watch here. This is a Fredrik Constant Classic Auto. So this is an automatic watch. You just give it a shake and that winds it. You can see the automatic movement through the glass on the back. It's 40mm. It has a Fredrik Constant movement in it, a caliber FC303. It has a sapphire crystal glass, waterproof to 50 meters. It's my dressy watch, I guess. This watch retails for around 800 Australian dollars. So it's quite a nice watch. The next one in my collection is this one. I bought this because I think it's quite unique looking. This watch here is a Steyr 1930. It's a automatic movement, 21 joules. You can see the movement through the back. This one here is 39mm. It has a mineral crystal glass. It's got a Chinese movement in it. It's a DG2813 automatic movement. I just liked it because of the tachometer. I think they call it a Dashtronic auto, but you know, it's quite a unique looking way of reading the time. So this watch is 30 meters water resistant, and they retail for around 100 Australian dollars. So it's not a bad watch, something different. The next one in my collection is this one here. This watch here is made in China. It's a Chinese Seagull. It's an ST5, 19 joules. It's a mechanical winding watch. On the back you can see the Seagull detailing. This is quite a nice little watch. This is around 1970. I was lucky enough to pick this up for $10. I was in a market in Beijing and I seen it in a big box of all watches in various states of disrepair, and I picked this one up and had a look at it, and it had a crappy bracelet on it, so I've replaced that with a leather deployment clasp. But I gave the watch a wind and it's working fine. So it's, yeah, just a nice little Seagull watch. These sell in various conditions, anywhere between 70 and say 100 Australian dollars for one of these. But I actually quite like this watch. Get it back on here. The next one in my collection, this is a Tissot Lalocle automatic. This here is a 42mm. Tissot is owned by Swatch Group, so this also has an ETA movement in it, 2824-2 movement. You can see the movement through the window thing in the back. I was very lucky with this watch. This watch retails for around $700-800 Australian dollars. I seen this one advertised. This being sold as new, still in its box with all the paperwork, warranty and everything. It was only 9 months old, and I picked it up for $230. Before I bought it, I made sure I contacted the shop which sold it, and I confirmed with them the serial number and the details of the watch, and they looked at the warranty card and said that was definitely they had sold the watch, so I knew it was genuine. There's a lot of fake watches on the market, obviously. I had looked at another Tissot Lalocle before that, and I noticed straight away it was a fake because it had no serial numbers on the watch. There should be a serial number engraved on the watch, and the other one didn't have a serial number, so that's a bit of a telltale sign that it's not genuine. So yeah, this is a nice little watch, and around $700. It's quite a nice watch. Now that watch there, now the last one is not actually mine. This is my wife's watch. So she wears this to work normally. This is a Carville, New York. It's got a Japanese quartz movement in it. It's, you know, quite flashy, I guess. She was wearing this all the time. She was wearing my watches. So she really liked the Tissot. And then I bought her this one. I actually bought it through Cathay Pacific using frequent flyer points, but you can buy this watch. It goes for around 150 Australian dollars, but it's quite a pretty watch for the price, and with a Japanese quartz movement, it's, you know, quite reliable. So this is my affordable watch collection. There are some other watches I would like to get in the future. One of the watches I would like to get is the Seagull 1963. I think that is an absolutely beautiful watch. They do that in a 38 and a 42mm, and they do one with an acrylic or a sapphire crystal front, quartz or automatic. So in the near future I will get a 38mm sapphire crystal with an automatic movement. And another watch I bought recently, I actually bought two of them, one for myself and one for my son, was the Jaeger triangle watch. I bought it because I thought it was quite unique looking, but once they arrived, I just found the watch a little bit too big and bulky for me. It's an automatic movement. It's quite a unique, nice looking watch. In China, I picked it up for, I think I paid around 20 Australian dollars. So $20 for an automatic movement watch is an absolute bargain. But I just thought it was just too big and bulky, so I gave it to a friend. But that's my watch collection. Hope you enjoyed.